Have you been noticing the number 225 repeatedly and wondering what message it might carry for your life? This isn't just a coincidence. It's a powerful message from the universe, guiding you towards your highest path. Angel numbers are repetitive sequences that grab your attention through synchronicity. They are non-intrusive messages from the unseen realm designed to guide your decisions. These numbers act as pointers, clarifying themes and qualities you should strengthen. They help align your choices with your higher purpose. Let's break down the numerical components of 225 to understand its distinct vibration. This will give you a clearer picture of the dominant influences at play. The number 225 primarily consists of the digits 2 and 5. The digit 2 appears twice, amplifying its influence, while 5 introduces themes of change and freedom. This combination balances cooperation with adaptability. Understanding these digits helps you know when to cooperate, when to embrace change, and when to trust the flow. Because 225 begins with 22, it carries the energy of a master number. 22 is known as the master builder, magnifying practicality and vision. It empowers you to turn lofty ideas into concrete outcomes. This master number energy demands maturity and disciplined effort. It's a call to responsible manifestation, not wishful thinking. Adding the digits of 225 yields 9, a number of completion and humanitarian service. It signifies spiritual wisdom and the end of cycles. This suggests the message aims for personal fulfillment and meaningful contribution. The presence of 9 signals that outcomes will benefit others. It often marks the conclusion of an existing phase, moving you to a new level. Now, let's translate these numerological elements into practical symbolic meaning. Discover how 225 speaks to choices, partnerships, change, and service. The strong presence of 2 promotes diplomacy, partnership, and sensitivity. With 22, the emphasis shifts to cooperative work that builds lasting structures. You are encouraged to strengthen your ability to work with others. This applies to business partnerships, long-term relationships, or community projects. The 5 in 225 introduces change, curiosity, and the need for personal freedom. It asks you to welcome new experiences and necessary transitions without resistance. Remain flexible in your approach, ready to learn from shifting circumstances. Always retain your core values amidst change. As the culmination point, 9 asks you to consider how your actions serve the greater good. It implies endings that clear space for a higher purpose, leading to service or legacy. Frame your decisions by asking if they align with an overarching sense of purpose. Look beyond immediate rewards for true fulfillment. This section focuses on how 225 functions as a spiritual sign. It relates to your inner growth, intuition, and soul path. Seeing 225 repeatedly confirms your spiritual guidance system is active. Angels and spiritual allies use this number to reinforce that you are supported during times of change. Take 225 as an invitation to trust your inner guidance. Pursue choices that align with your deepest soul values. The combination of 22's builder energy and 9's service orientation implies spiritual growth through practical help. Your mission may involve creating structures that uplift people. Consider how your talents or projects can create durable benefits. Focus on a community or a cause that resonates with you. 225 asks for faith and patience during transformations. The repeated 2s suggest trust and diplomatic insight, while 5 signals acceptance of transitions. Cultivate practices that strengthen your inner stability, like prayer or meditation. Respond calmly to shifting circumstances with unwavering faith. What does 225 convey about romantic relationships, friendships, and family dynamics? Here are actionable insights for cultivating healthy bonds. In romance, 225 indicates a period where partnership needs cooperation and adaptability. You may need to restructure aspects like living arrangements or responsibilities. This ensures both partners feel freer and more fulfilled. Communicate openly about changing needs. Commit to co-creating practical solutions that honor both partners' goals. For friendships, 225 signals the value of flexible loyalty and collaborative projects. This number often appears when your social circle plays a role in a transitional phase. Prioritize friends who support your growth and are willing to adapt. Embrace those who evolve with you through changing circumstances. Within family systems, 225 suggests diplomacy and restructuring. It may indicate a need to adjust boundaries or shift caregiving roles. The message emphasizes compassionate negotiation over rigid control. Aim to balance family responsibilities with personal freedom. Ensure no one feels overwhelmed or stifled. This section explains how 225 relates to twin flames, soulmates, or karmic partnerships. Identify healthy soul connections during change. If you're on a twin flame journey, 225 can appear when moving from separation to cooperative rebuilding. The 22 energy supports creating a real foundation for union, while 5 signals necessary growth. Use this period to heal and align your life purpose. Prepare for a relationship based on mutual vision, not dependency. For soulmate connections, 225 encourages mutual respect and shared objectives. The presence of 9 reminds you that your bond may have a shared mission or spiritual aim. Discuss long-term intentions and create structures that support shared goals. These can be career-oriented, familial, or philanthropic. Here are practical career and financial interpretations of 225. Learn how to act when this number appears in a professional context. 225 often signals a career transition requiring collaboration and versatility. You may receive a leadership opportunity demanding diplomatic skills and adaptability. Prepare by enhancing project management capabilities. Form strategic partnerships that support sustainable outcomes. If you are starting or expanding a business, 22's influence is potent. You have the potential to manifest an idea into a tangible enterprise. This requires discipline and strategic planning. Focus on scalable systems, realistic milestones, and sound financial planning. Realize the master building potential of 225. Financially, 225 suggests prudent adaptation. You may need to reallocate resources to accommodate transitions. Invest in a longer-term vision that benefits both you and others. Create a balanced budget that supports flexibility. Include emergency savings, strategic investments, and funding for purpose-aligned projects. Interpret 225 in relation to physical, mental, and emotional health. Receive practical self-care recommendations. 225 implies the importance of balance and adaptability in your routine. Changes in lifestyle, sleep, diet, or exercise may be necessary to support new phases. Assess whether current habits sustain your energy. Make gradual adjustments that honor your body's needs. The repeated 2s underscore the need for emotional balance and cooperative support. 5 may stir restlessness or unpredictability. 225 asks you to cultivate resilience and flexible coping strategies. Seek supportive relationships and consider therapy if transitions feel overwhelming. Practice grounding techniques to manage stress effectively. Spiritually, 225 invites practices that combine contemplation with action. Meditation and prayer will stabilize you, while service and practical expression will energize your sense of meaning. Integrate contemplative practices with volunteer work or creative output. Harmonize your inner and outer life for holistic well-being. Understand how to interpret 225 as a sign of timing. Learn how to work with manifestation processes effectively. When you repeatedly encounter 225, it indicates an open transitional window. This window favors decisive, cooperative action rather than impulsive moves. Treat this sign as a nudge to initiate projects or conversations you've postponed, especially those that require collaboration. 225 combines vision with practical structuring. Manifestation requires both clarity of intention and disciplined follow-through. Use the master building energy to set realistic milestones. Create a concrete plan with timelines, resources, and accountability partners. Optimize your manifestation success with this structured approach. Implement these actionable strategies immediately after encountering 225. Translate numerological insight into real-world progress. Write down when and where you saw 225, along with your thoughts and emotions. This context helps you discern patterns and timing. Revisit these notes periodically to track synchronicities and emerging themes. Set a clear, service-oriented intention that balances personal freedom and cooperative structure. Your intention should reflect both your needs and a contribution to others. Write your intention in the present tense. Attach specific, measurable goals for clarity. List people, organizations, or tools that can support your goals' practical realization. Prioritize those demonstrating reliability and aligned values. Reach out with a clear proposal that highlights mutual benefit. Break your main objective into manageable tasks, deadlines, and resource allocations. Use 22's Master Builder energy to design scalable systems. Review and adjust your plan monthly to remain flexible and responsive to change. Incorporate daily practices, meditation, centered breathing, or short prayers that reinforce faith and clarity. These practices will stabilize you amid transition. Schedule them into your routine as non-negotiable appointments with yourself. Tailor your mindset to the message of 225 with affirmations and guided practices. Align your intention and sustain momentum. I co-create practical solutions that serve my highest purpose and the greater good. I embrace changes that expand my freedom while maintaining responsible structure. I am guided and supported as I build sustainable, meaningful outcomes. Repeat these affirmations daily, especially when you feel uncertain or when change accelerates. Begin with breath awareness to anchor your nervous system. Visualize a stable foundation supporting a pathway of open doors, culminating in a horizon of service and fulfillment. Hold that image for several minutes. Practice this meditation when you encounter 225 to integrate its symbolic guidance. Angel numbers offer both opportunity and caution. Be aware of potential pitfalls when interpreting 225. Although 5 encourages adaptability, you might resist necessary transitions out of fear. This resistance can block the constructive expression of 22's vision. Identify fears that hold you back and take incremental steps to overcome them. The urge to manifest big projects can lead to overwork or neglect of self-care. Since 22 amplifies ambition, you may overcommit without adequate boundaries. Set realistic limits and delegate tasks where possible to avoid burnout. The practicality of 22 can become controlling if misapplied. Attempting to force outcomes without allowing natural evolution undermines the balance 225 advocates. Practice flexible leadership, keeping room for input and adaptation. Angel number 225 combines diplomacy, partnership, transformational freedom, master builder capability, and humanitarian closure. It invites you to build something meaningful that contributes beyond your immediate needs while remaining adaptable to change. Use this number as both encouragement and instruction. Strengthen relationships, design practical systems, and accept necessary transitions with faith. By doing so, you will align personal ambition with service and create durable outcomes that reflect your highest values. If you're ready to dive deeper, request a personalized interpretation of 225 specifically for your life circumstances. Get tailored action steps and timelines for your career, relationships, or spiritual path. Click the link in the description to unlock your personalized guidance today.